If you are looking for the best ever melt in your mouth homemade pancakes, then you've come to the right place. In today's video, I am going to show you my most requested recipe, my most requested breakfast every morning by my girls and anyone who comes over for breakfast. These are amazing and so easy to make. I can even make them quickly on a school day morning. So I'll kind of show you my setup and show you what I have going on here and just how simple it truly is to make homemade pancakes whenever you are in the mood. And they're so much better than anything you can get in the restaurant. So let's get started. So let me just show you and kind of tell you how I make it even quicker on a school morning. So I already have my dry mixture put together usually the night before, and then I place it with a lid right on my counter ready to go. So in here I have flour, baking powder, baking soda, sugar, and salt. I will leave the link down below for the written recipe, but that's all that goes in there. So I love that it's quality ingredients, things that you have in your kitchen. And I am going to try to make one gluten-free. I haven't done that yet, but just wait for me. So for now, this is just using unbleached all-purpose flour. I love the one from Trader Joe's, but you can get it anywhere. So that's what I'm using in the dry mixture. Now, when come the morning time when we're ready to eat, that's when I start to put all the wet ingredients together. So I have melted my butter. I've already done that. You need about 3 tablespoons, or I measured out. I love to use grams. I will give you both in the recipe. So 42 grams of butter. And this is a wonderful dairy-free butter. I use this in a lot of my recipes, but you can use regular butter, but because we have a dairy allergy in my house, of course, I use dairy-free butter. And then I'm gonna zero out my scale, and I am going to put 300 grams of milk. Again, I will tell you both ways of ingredients. So it's about, let me check, because I don't even know, because I always do, it's 1 1/4 cups of milk. I always weigh it out, so I don't know what the cups are. So you literally just pour this into your melted butter. That's why it is so easy, because then you end up using very minimal, bowls in the kitchen, less to cook. And in my world, that makes it that much easier. When you're busy, last thing you want to do is be cleaning anything more than you have to. So I'm just gonna keep pouring until I hit 300. You wanna go a little slow because you obviously don't wanna go over it. And I'm simply adding this to the melted butter. Oh, we're right there. I just don't wanna go too much. Perfect, 300, that's it. And so I used almond milk. I do love cashew milk, but for some reason they've been out of it in our store. Again, dairy-free, but you could use regular milk. Whatever type of milk you would like to use, you can use. So for today, I'm using almond milk. And then I'm going to take 1 teaspoon of vanilla, put that right in. And now we have 1 egg. This is where it gets a little tricky, not really, but this is my secret, so keep it to yourself. So I am going to actually separate the egg, if it'll let me. Did not crack very well there, so we'll see. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to take my egg white, and that's going to go in a separate container and just kind of separate it up. My yolk will go right in there. And of course, I got a shell in here, but it happens. I've never done that before, but of course, when I am filming, it does. Okay, let me throw that out of the way. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to whip up the egg white. You know what, I did not get the shell, and it's gonna drive me nuts. And now I gotta get it. Oh, there we go, I got it. Okay, that was just going to drive me nuts. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna whip it up. Real quick, I will be right back as I whip up my egg white. Okay, I'm back. So I got my egg white. See, it's just frothy. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to get the peaks to go. Just a little frothy. There, that's it. Quick and easy. It literally takes 1 minute, maybe 2 max. Then I'm also going to take my mixer, and I'm just going to quickly mix up my other wet ingredients. That's a quick one. You're just gonna want to make sure everything's together so that you have the butter all mixed and just everything there. So that's what I'm gonna do with those. Now I am going to simply, this is another little secret step that people don't realize makes a big difference. Okay, so I'm gonna take my dry mixture, put it in my wet, and I still have my egg white right here. I'm gonna take my dry, put it in right in there. Okay, and I am going to very lightly and carefully mix these two together. I am not stirring, I am not going to use my mixer to beat it together. We are literally just moistening, getting the dry ingredients wet. That's it. And you just want to make sure that, and you're going to have clumps, and that's okay. And so you can kind of see I'm just like ever so slightly. And once I kind of have it there, now I'm gonna place the egg whites right in the middle, get them all in the center there. And then we are going to just continue folding everything together. And that is the trick, is you want to keep the air in it. So you just have to be nice and careful. You don't overmix. Overmixing will make tough pancakes, and you want these light and airy, melt in your mouth. So that's where you can kind of see I'm almost like jabbing, kind of just breaking up the chunks of flour. That's it. And then you just go back and forth until you feel like most of them, until everything seems to be combined. That's basically all you're looking for. And then, all right, so I will show you what that pretty much looks like. And you're going to see that I have some chunks in there, but that is pretty much what you're looking for. And now you have to let it sit for 10 to 30 minutes or so. I would not make this the night before. Like I said, if you want a quick morning breakfast, put your dry ingredients in one bowl and wait and do everything else the next morning. It is best fresh, or is best that same day. So that's just kind of my hint. You can do it the next day, not as good. So now this is gonna sit for 10 to 30 minutes, and then we will get back and show you the end results and just how delicious it is. I can't even tell you, it is so good. I could probably eat the entire recipe. So I can't wait to show you how these turn out, and I will be back soon. Hi everyone, I'm back, ready to make up some of these delicious pancakes. I have my pan heating up on medium. I'm just gonna throw everything in. I use a 1/3 cup measuring cup to put it on the pan, and they usually become like really good size. So I'm just gonna put a couple on right now. Get that all going here, so that you can see how just absolutely simple you can do this in the morning. Even if you're busy, make up some homemade pancakes. I promise, once you make this recipe, I'm not sure you're gonna go back to bad pancakes at all. It is so delicious. But, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook them for just a few minutes on medium on the first side. Once I flip the pancakes over, I reduce the heat to low, just so we don't burn it, and you wanna make sure that it cooks on the inside without burning the outside. So that's the easiest way to do it. And then we're gonna get eating here. I just saw one of my little ones just walk into the kitchen. I'm sure she's getting ready for some homemade pancakes, just waking up. She's here. But so we're gonna cook these up, like I said, just a couple minutes. I like to put a little maple syrup on it. I heat my maple syrup up in the microwave. I do some butter, and that's about it. It's quick, it's simple. So now once they start to bubble, that's when you'll know. You wanna see bubbles around the whole thing. And then I just simply, yep, that's ready and ready. And you just flip it, and like I said, I turn it to low for the second side, simply so that we don't burn, but you still cook the inside. I'm gonna heat up my syrup here, because I'll show you exactly how I eat these and how they look, and so that you can do this. And yeah, I mean, like I said, you will not go back to bagged pancakes. It's just, you know. Now, I do eat them every once in a while, and I like them a lot of times. I've said at night, like a protein pancake, you know, but when you really, really, really want a pancake, these are done. Okay, so that is it. They are complete. I will show you. So I put some butter on them, and I grab my syrup from the microwave. And let me just tell you that this is like a first. Never does mom get to eat before the girls, but they were like all cozy, not ready to eat yet, so that's what they look like. And so I just came into the kitchen. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to eat. I worked out this morning, wanted to get this filmed for you guys, and that is it. I mean, it's just as simple as that. So I'm gonna take a little, show you so you can see. I mean, these are just seriously melt in your mouth deliciousness. Pure deliciousness, just like that. So I will leave the link to the written recipe down below. I promise you will not be disappointed, and it is as simple as I showed you today. So make these, let me know that you love them, because I just know you will. And what other recipes you want me to show you? Because remember, like I always say, living a healthy lifestyle is simple. Don't overthink it. Just enjoy yourselves, eat the good food, and feel good. Right, girlies? And move your body a little bit. So have a great rest of your day. Make sure to like and subscribe down below. And again, let me know what you like on my channel. Goodbye, everybody.